Sharapov, of year, win T elegance the mud courts of the France outdoor, the other great helmet of the time of year. The year following competition organizers rejected the Rusky a savage map, but her rough specification gives an hint of the tensions how occur during a area how is seldom talked on in any kind of sports. Yet which happens in the wardrobe chamber, wherever accessing is confined to players and coaches just and wherever the big stars vie for leadership, is nearly as essential as which happens on trial. Players on a hot strip can construct a repute among his peers how they're a man in shape, told Palmer, who retired in 2006 following a 10 years on the men's round and now plant as a trainer and announcer. Get Rafael Nadal, the prospect-on favorite to win an unparalleled 10th France outdoor name following a 17-1 run on the red mud the springtime in Europe. The Auric is behind. Now he has a enormous sum of wardrobe chamber force in the reality how if you were painted versus him, he is already a breakdown up in both of sets, told Palmer. He's cute frightening knowledge thou ve got to act one of the top folks who are in shape love Nadal at the time. Mentally, where is a enormous benefit to include, he added. Rituals Craig O'Shaughnessy was training at the France Outdoor in 2013 while he was almost run above in the wardrobe chamber by a gamer sprint history at complete rate. If I had been walk out part a other over we would include had an terrible clash, and I was a slight irate, told O'Shaughnessy, who is as well the policy specialist for Wimbledon, the Australia Outdoor and the men's ATP Planet Round. I was wonder who the guy was. And I see behind and it was Rafael Nadal. The 31-year-old Spanish's before-match usual includes a length episode of rituals how involved take a chilly common cold douche to strengthen oneself up setting on his earphone time his coach bandages his feet. Following setting grips on all 6 of rackets oneself, Nadal will later wet his wool up setting on his bandana up with the tight area of the wardrobe chamber to do a episode of brief, forcible bursts of workout. It is really frightening, O'Shaughnessy told. If you are an enemy of its, envision the before-match ritualistic of maximal rate, a lot of times the matches can be won or lose where. As a trainer, O'Shaughnessy would counsel a gamer to go sometime else wherever sames no. Go to else wardrobe chamber. Dong ti let how include an effect on thou, dong ti look he. Friendships may be the largest gladiatorial of all persons sport in addition box, Pong is distinctive in the way all players include to stake the identical means as his largest rivals, though on finals date. Taking into account which set share, thou weight the wardrobe chamber to be a location of intensified stress and concern wherever he's difficult to do friends. He's hard for me to think creature amiable and possessing a amity in who and later the following day departure out on the trial and hard to hit them, Sharapov explainable in an interviewing in U.S. announcer Larry Tsar in 2013. I don't believe how's equitable. Though ex-Planet No. 3 Pam Shriver told she was of the more than public, chatty players, in lot of friends on round, the us sharpened out several of the large champions of the history as well necessary a bit of range. That is to hold a really powerful, in isolation border and you are fair in yours own preparing, you are in yours own planet and you don't very requirement nobody to get ready some rather than yours crew. Though Chris avert for a time very thick felt love she necessary to insulate in procedure to get the top out of herself, Shriver added. He's not fair the female who fight in the boundaries of friendships in the wardrobe chamber. Upper-ranked Andy Murray and other ranked Novak Djokovic were company friends while they play every some in the juniors but put his amity on conduct while they begun to argue for titles on the men's round. Pecking procedure though the France outdoor wardrobe rooms are luxury in convenient couches and wood lockers, anything beats Wimbledon, wherever service staff paint players an ice bathtub to aid restoration or a hot bathtub to soften in one of its Mramer tubs and though be tea and biscuits. The greater the celebrity, the more than preference they get while it comes to wardrobe chamber perks, on to Palmer. Same wardrobe chamber service staff are the identical human beings every year and one day a gamer has a wardrobe they later try and offer such players how identical wardrobe every year, told Palmer. To mark the resignation of 22 period main Victor Count, France outdoor organizers etched her game recording on the doorway of her wardrobe, and gave it to the Deutsche as a souvenir. Or to demonstrate fair how indispensable count is, the competition wardrobe chamber now has an 1/8c, but no Roland Garros told on its website. Though the France outdoor has 2 wardrobe rooms, one at the major trial Philippe Chatrier and one at the trial Suzanne Lenglen, its other show court, anywhere is the pecking procedure among the kind of sports superstars and its journeymen more than precise rather than at Wimbledon. The All England Clubhouse has a individual wardrobe chamber within centre trial for the top 16 oil seed and which is named the Polar and Southward men's dress rooms for the some players. How major wardrobe chamber was a lot less and lot more than sexual, but you very got the feeling it was a specific clubhouse to be portioned from, told Parmer. In 2001, the Polar and Southward wardrobe chamber was creature utilized by final defend Goran Ivanisevic, who had slumped so lot in the rankings he necessary a wild card character to come the major paint. As he progressive via the competition, Ivanisevic was proposed and modernized to the top 16 wardrobe chamber. He rejected. He didn't wish to changing the usual, Parmer told. Whenever he play, where was an wonderful hum up in our wardrobe chamber. All would be observer his matches and we nearly mind he was one of us. Pragmatic jokes though largest players are creatures of addiction and the wardrobe chamber is a den of superstitions, where is as well period for humor. One of the largest pragmatic jokers on the men's round was the now retired Frenchman Michael Ladra, who one day hid bare in the wardrobe of Ivan Ljubicic in Miami in the expect how several of the Croatians' nice shape would rub off on him. These lockers in Miami aren't how large, but he climbed in where and the guy outdoor his wardrobe, and he was where, tight, Parmer told. It was fair funny. Though in all the rivalries, thou you one big household, since you do see every some 1 week in, 1 week of, Parmer told.